Hello my amazing friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, my name is Liz Jayoba. I am enthusiastic about personal development and growth. It's one of my main calls in life, I believe, to help people not just sleepwalk through life and to go after their God-given dreams and purpose. So with all of that being said, today is actually a very special message that I'm going to put out there because it's something that I'm walking through in real time. And the one thing that I'm going to be sharing today is embracing and leveraging the gift of silence. You guys, I am so guilty of just in a world where there's so much overstimulation of our senses. It's like everywhere is just loud, busy, buzzing. It's almost like people are not, well, I can talk for myself. Let me just talk for myself. But I feel like lately, and I'm not sure why, it was just like coming into 2021. I came into it in total solitude, seeking God's face, knowing what the vision is for this year, knowing what I should be going after and what I should not be going after, and just really narrowing down and making it concise what my goals are. Coming into February, things kind of took a little bit of a slight dip. So over the past 2 weeks, it's been like I just get really distracted very easily. I have so many things, like overstimulation of my neurons, like my brain is always fired up, and I just feel like productivity wise it's kind of a little bit tanking. So I was praying recently and just seeking God's face and about this issue, and I just felt strongly that the Holy Spirit was pointing me to just understanding how, literally, like how my day goes, like just kind of a quick audit of what my day looks like, what I spend my time doing, how I maximize my brain and my energy and all of that. So was it like 3 days ago, I was working and I lie not, you guys, I promise. The TV was on, right? Because I'm obsessed with this show now. I don't know, it's this show about makeover, like cleaning homes and like organizing and all of that. So I'm into that show on Netflix. So I had the show on, I had my phone on, I was listening to a podcast. I had that on, I was working, and then a video popped up, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then I clicked on the video. Literally, you guys, it was at that split moment that the Holy Spirit just said, almost like he brought me back to my consciousness that, I just kind of froze and I'm like, wait, what is going on here? Like the overstimulation of my, the TV is on, my phone is working, I was quote unquote working. I had the video on that I was about to watch. It was just a lot going on. And I just feel like that's how I had been, just going through my day. Like I've not been leveraging the gift of silence and just, being in silence and just really understanding that it's a gift. It's a gift. Being quiet is a gift. One of the main ways the Holy Spirit will drop ideas, fresh creativity comes up is in the place of solitude, of silence for the most part. And just, I guess depriving myself of that, it's honestly doing myself a huge disservice. And in real time, I literally just told myself, no, I cannot continue like this. Because even if you think about it, the work, quote unquote, the work I'm actually doing for work, there is no way I can give it my 100% best. There's absolutely no way. No matter how brilliant I think I am, there's no way I can give it my 100% with all the stimulation. So I'm gonna be honest, I've been one of those that have actually embraced the lie of multitasking, right? It's very easy to just say, well, I multitask, I'm very good at multitasking. I'm a mom, so that's something that I used to, be very comfortable and proud of saying, like, I'm very good at multitasking. But at what expense? At the expense of quality, at the expense of doing like a great work. I don't know. I just feel like I'm starting to just rein it back in and just understanding that doing one thing and being laser focused on one thing and doing it well, to me, is more beneficial than doing multiple things at once. And just allowing my brain to cool down. I actually started this challenge a few days ago now. To be honest, it hasn't been going quite well, but I would continue. It's just to turn off everything. Like when I'm working, no podcast no more, because that's what I tell myself. I'm like, well, at least I'm hearing a message, or I'm hearing a personal development podcast. But I'm like, no, I'm just cutting everything off cold turkey, focus on work, devote that time solely on work. And when it's time for other things, I do, you know, when I'm washing dishes or whatever, I can watch my podcast. When I'm doing something else, then I can consume. But if I'm not creating or doing anything that I personally love, I just cut it off cold turkey. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I tend to think about it like, you know, if you're going on a drive, for example, and you program your direction and your GPS takes you to that place, can you imagine the amount of time that you will save by not just going to different places? So if you end up wanting to go to, I don't know, downtown Chicago, and first of all you branch in, you know, Milwaukee, you branch in in Gurney, you branch everywhere before you go to your destination. It takes a lot more time and effort. So let's be kind to our brains and not be all over the place. It takes the brain a lot more energy to be able to figure out those things. Imagine, like, with me doing the processing thing, it takes a lot more for my brain to process those things, and it's almost like exhausting, you know, for our brain. So just in an attempt to take care of our brain and also to embrace silence, let's just focus on that in this season. And I will catch you in my next one. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. More videos to come on this channel. Like I said, it's all about personal growth development, things I'm working on, and hopefully we'll build a small community and just help each other be the best version of ourselves as possible. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye-bye.